Google created something that will impact on thousands of jobs because this tool is simply incredible. So I'm talking about Google's new Stitch 2.0, and I've been playing with it around past 18 hours, and I can say this beats every other UI UX builders out there. So first, if you go to stitch.withgoogle.com and sign up with your account, it's available for free, and here you will see a form. On the left side, you see the past projects and the sample projects. You can start see what you can expect from the tool, and there is a chat based form that you can start with it. You have a two option. Either you can create an app, mobile app, or you can create a web app. And you have options to create or upload files or generate that from the website URL. Or you can add your own design system or select a design system with the presets here. So if you select any presets here, for example, these, it will add the predefined presets. For example, with the edit colors, headings, corner radius, and there is a selection here, the type of UI you are going to create. First with the 3 flash, which is quite faster, and second is the thinking, and there's a redesign. You can redesign any current app or a screenshot and it will start redesigning the app for you. And there is a ideate. So this is where you're going to start. If you just going to start, you don't have any predefined system, then go ahead and start with the ideate. And last is to switch to live mode. So this is the conversational immersive mode that we are going to cover in the later stages. But for now, let's click on ideate. Now, either you can pre-fill with the prompts like these that they have defined here, or you can create your own. Here, I will just copy and paste all these pages from here, every detail into this. And on the design system, I want to let Stitch decide because everything is specified in my prompt. So I don't want to add a predefined design system from the Stitch itself. So I will let Stitch decide based on my prompt. So this is a huge prompt and very defined one. And now let's just press enter. And here is the canvas from where it will start creating every design here. Let me give you an overview of this canvas. On the left side is all the agent logs. Every chat you do with the agent will log here, and these are the historical chats from here. Once it start adding more chat, it will be listed down here, and you can see all the chat like this here. On the right side, these are the controls. For example, this is the select, mark in the coming section. This is the same form, and this is the export section from where you can simply export the designs. And if you want to toggle the light and dark mode, you can simply go from here. So now talking about the shortcuts which you may be using a lot. So for the shortcuts, there are list of shortcuts here in the shortcut keys. You can find that here. This one standard, for example, the copy, cut, paste. But some other tools that I want you to use is to select tool, which is V, and the pan tool, which is H. So pan, whenever you want to pan, and if you want to select something, just select V. Okay. So these are the two keys I want you to know. One more thing is command plus to get the zoom in and command minus for the zoom out. So let's talk about the agent, what it says. So it says the 3 variations here. So if you want to visualize all 3, just type here, visualize all 3 of them. And now start generating the 3 different distinct designs that it has proposed. Keep in mind that we are still in the Ideate. Now here, the 3 PRD documents. Go ahead and read and analyze each and everything. So here, let me just command plus and select V. Now you can simply read that everything, every possible thing. For example, the screens page, these are the screens that it's going to build, key flows, color palette, typography, design tokens, home page, everything. So if I just zoom it out, you will find other 3 here as well. So these are just the documents. So if you want to visualize that, so you can simply type it, create sample screens for each of them. That's it. It has started creating the screens for you. Okay, so it's done creating the 3 variation. As you can see here, first thing is here's the design system that is created from my own prompt. So it is created by the stage, not from the presets. This is designed from first PRD. This looks really cool. And as per the instructions, bold fonts, same color palette that is being described. And that is a landing page. So this is the admin dashboard. This is the contact page. And this is emergency appointment booking page. And this one is service detail page. Everything is looking fabulous. And now here is the second. So I don't like the second one, which is actually very in contrast. And I also failed some part of, for example, modern and about us. It's not looking good. And also you may incur something like this generating this screens here, which it failed to create the screen, so you have to deal with it. It just come here, and now you can see it has transformed from the Ideate to the default mode that is being created now. So whichever you like, just finalize that. I like the first one. Now I will delete all of these. You cannot delete these generative screens that keep on running. This is another bug by the stage. I think they will rectify that in the coming months. And now one thing is, if you want to reimagine that into your own color, you can select this design system and create your own design system. For example, here I will create a new, and now you can add either a dark or a light version from it. So if it's a light mode, you can reimagine that with the set of colors you want. For example, these are the colors and these are the fonts and these are the corner radius. And if you click on the save, so it will get the save as new one. Okay, now it will start creating design systems. Zoom out. There you go. You have got this, and you can put that here and zoom in. And if you want to reimagine that with these design, then you have to specify that here. So it will create new set of screens for these designs. So this is how you can create or reimagine into different type of design systems with this. Now let's see how our design look as a prototype. So to create a prototype, you can select all the screens here like this, and there is a button called instant prototype. Click on generate and click on instant prototype. So now based on your all the screens, it will create a working prototype for your project. So now a new window will open like this, and there you can simply see here. So on the left side, you see all the screen that you have created, and here is the prototype with the front, and you can navigate between the tabs here, which is clickable. For example, this is about page and contact page is there, or service. If you click on it, it will open that form and cancel and review. Now here is the crazy part. You have a different options here. For example, edit. So if you click on this edit, it will show you what you want to create. Edit connection. You can add edit connection with any part of other screen. So let me click on edit connection. Which screen you want to connect, you can add that here. Okay. So you can edit text, or you can change the way they look with the AI, or imagine a new screen. You can add a new screens while prototyping it. We don't have a reviews page. So if I click on the reviews page, we can simply click on imagine new screen. Now it will take all the context you have, a navigation link which is about the review. Now it will create a whole screen that is about the review. Isn't it crazy? So this is how you can create a multiple screens while prototyping it. And there you go. Now you can see it has added the review page, and you can also replace that with another screen. For example, if you want to replace this with another, and you can collect that, replace that from the already created screens from. This way you can visualize how your website is going in the prototype. Now coming forward to the export, what type of files you will get in the export? You will get HTML, CSS files. So when you select the screens that you want to export, you can simply select the screens and right click on it. There is export option. So on the export, you have few options available. Download as a React app, which we already done. Project brief, MCP, zip. So zip has that HTML, CSS files. So there's a Jules, Figma also, and AI Studio. So this is which we are going to cover in the next app which we are going to create. So if I click on this zip file, you can export that, and you will get all the screens here in HTML, CSS file. So let me unzip that, open this folder. So these are the pages that you have created. Open that like here. There you go. Now let's talk about immersive voice experience. Simply click on this start live mode. So let's create something. So you can use this mark button to highlight the part of the design. So let's go here. I will mark here. Redesign this hero section. Add a plumber's photo to it. Add animated patterns behind, and also the typewriter effect to it.
The hero section is Lubbock's most trusted plumbing authority, featuring a deep navy background and white text, with trusted highlighted in red. It includes details about precision and reliability, plus book now and view services call to action buttons.
So now it will start creating the screens just besides the design you are going to edit. So this is how you can talk to it and create any type of design. So let me just close that for now and let it complete and see how it actually looks. As you can see, added the plumber image and also the pattern, if you can see at the back of it. So this is how you can use immersive voice experience or the voice control to preview to create anything, edit anything, just like this. So now let's talk about the variation. So let's rebrand a website. So I want to rebrand my own website, for example, promptslove.com. Okay. So I want to rebrand my own website and I don't want to select any design system. So it will create my own. So I will say design the landing page. That's it. And just press enter. Now it will open the canvas which we were working before. Now once it's done, so you can see this is the design. Imagine that with the help of Nano Banana Pro. You can now convert that into the code, but I suggest you to create a multiple variation of it or a version of it. Just select this. It is already selected. Create three variation. So I add that text here, three variation, or you can simply select this variation option. So how to select this? So by default, it will say two, but there is a selector. You can simply scroll up and down to select up to five variation. So let's just do it with three and click on enter. It has started creating the three variation. Now you can see it's still in the redesign mode. So you can switch that to any part of it. The redesign mode is using Nano Banana Pro. So it's not using the code. So if you want to use the code, you can select 3.1 Pro to create the whole design, whichever you like. So if you like this, and you can tell it to transform that into the code. So this way it will start creating the code for you. Some tools that I want you to know for the teams. So if you are collaborating with your team, you can click on share and enable that sharing and remixing. So share that link with your team and you can collaborate with it. So once you start collaborating with it, you can also annotate on your design. So if, for example, this is the design which I want to show to my team and want to provide layout instructions to my team. So I can simply click on modify and click on annotate. So for example, here I want to say change font style, or for example, I want to add something like enter, click on apply. Now, when my team will see what type of edits I want. Now, one more tool that is absolutely amazing is this mark tool. So if you want a precision editing on your design, you can use this mark tool and add that mark tool. So it will highlight only the part of your design. Like here, you can type something, change the font style on it. Now it will create a different variation, only editing the part that you have marked. So this is also a great tool to have once you do want to do just a precise editing, not the whole design. And now coming forward to agent logs. So here, if you want to see what type of variation I did at that time on which design it impacted, so you can simply click on it and it will highlight the design that it created or impacted. So this way you can toggle along with all the agent logs from here. And this is what it has created. So this is how you can navigate between the agent logs. Okay, so now let's create a full-fledged app. So to create this, I have two or three options for you to create a full prompt here. So they also have this resources. You can see the prompt guide, which you can go ahead and see their prompt guide, how you can create a prompt to create your app. For example, here I have on promptslove.com front end UI builder prompt. So here you don't need to type anything. So if you want to create something like an app, so I'm going to create a Breathe AI app. This has all the context, how the type of UI you can create, type of everything. So either you can copy and fill each and everything. So that will take more time. So I will take the help of Claude from here. You can use ChatGPT as well. So if you click on the Claude, you will redirect here. You don't need to edit anything. Just go at front here, shift, enter. Now here, pre-fill the following prompt for my mobile app, Breathe AI, mindfulness app for mobile, add just giving it a random stuff. For example, add login, sign up, app interfaces, and other screens. Brainstorm it and create the prompt. Here are the colors I want. So either let the Claude create the selection of colors or brainstorm the colors. You can simply go to the colorhunt.com. It has all the color palettes that you can choose from. So I personally like this one, which is dark and give it a more mindfulness feel like here. So this will be my color. So I will say dark mode. These colors, just copy and paste them here. Okay. This copy and there is another. That's it. So this is what I want. For the typography, you can go ahead to Google Fonts here and browse the type of fonts you want to use. This one looks cool. So I will say this font, subtle breathing animation. That's it. Now let the Claude create that gigantic prompt for you. So here is the artifacts we've created. with the pre-filled font like this. It also showed the type of UI going to create like that here. So this is a complete pre-filled prompt. Copy this and go back to the stage here, paste that here. So you don't need to select any of the design system. Okay. And now select the thinking with the 3 Pro. This is a better way to create the screen because it added the thinking which we need. Just press enter. Now wait for the first draft to finish. And there you go. First, it created the design system. So this is a design system based on a prompt, which is factually correct. And then the different type of screen. This is a splash screen. This is a login sign up and onboarding. Look at the design quality here. If you want to create a variation of any part of your design, then you can simply go here and select the variations, number of variation, and you can simply create a more variation of it. And there are different type of screens, and you may encounter something like this. Okay, so here you have two options. You can click on generate and click on this regenerate. So now it will regenerate that specific component, so you don't have to correct or create new screens from it. And these are the rest of the screens here. So let it complete, then we will move on to create a whole app. Now as you can see, it has regenerated. Now it's time to turn that into app. So if you want to visualize that this as a real app interaction, you can convert that into the prototype. But we have already done that. You know how to do it. But I want to create that whole app. So you can use AI Studio. So let me just zoom out a bit. And now let's select our app, click on export, and there's a AI Studio. So here you need to click on build with AI Studio here. And it will start at the design file. You can see the HTML files, everything is here. Also the markdown file, which has all the detail about our app. Okay. So now a few things you can add to it to make it a feature rich. For example, add database and auth. Then create conversational voice apps. So there's more option that you can use. For example, AI powered chatbot. If someone need an information, generate speech as well. Now let's press enter. Click on build, click on allow, and hit that to finish. And there you go. So the first draft has been created by AI Studio, and let's test it out. So let's log in with Google. So it already configured with the auth and everything. So let me just log in with account, and there you go. This is the dashboard. So this is a different type of breathing exercise here. Hello. So this is a live AI sessions, and these are deforest immersive experience, a different type of the sounds. So these are the journal, and this is a profile. So everything is working. So if you want to add any features to it, you can simply add that, for example, like that, and it will create that features for you. So this is how you can build the app and publish the same wherever you want, for example, from the web on. So iterate with it. You know about the vibe coding, how you can create that, and you can download all the code from here, the code editor you use, for example, the cursor or the Xcode, anything. You can create a mobile app out of it. So this is how you can use from this stage to creating or transforming that to an app using AI Studio, and download that code and use it wherever you want. So this is not just for the app. You can create any web app using this workflow. So how did you like this tutorial? Do let me know in the comment box, and I love your feedback. So keep suggesting what I need to improve. Be a part of our family, subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next video.